102.5 FM, KXSFLP San Francisco, and KXSF.FM.
You're tuned in to Spark, informing minds, inspiring ideas, igniting innovation. Let the conversation sink into your soul.
This is Kellee Marlowe, host of Spark. What if you didn't have to take a separate health supplement and it was infused into your tea or coffee? This is what Gary Shinner and Jill Portman, founders of Mighty Leaf Tea, that was acquired by Peets, has accomplished in their new line of Good Pharma infusions. They will share the health benefits of their new infusions and why these are different from the other health supplements and superfoods that are being offered on the market today. Thank you for joining me on Spark today.
Fabulous.
Can you begin with a journey of your previous company, Mighty Leaf Tea, and how did it start?
With Mighty Leaf Tea, we're the founders of a premium tea brand that happens to be healthy for you, but was more about the sensory experience. It tasted great, and we worked with various ingredients and different types of teas. We built that brand for 15 years and led the premium tea category. And we've always been, Jill and myself, my wife and colleague, we've always been fanatically healthy. And through our journeys during our Mighty Leaf days, we traveled to such places as China and India and Europe. And we discovered some profound life-changing food as medicine rituals and ingredients in these cultures that inspired us at that time. And we consumed these beverages and these elixirs that were not only healthy in terms of keeping disease in check, but optimized how we functioned cognitively, addressing sleep, immunity. And we knew during those Mighty Leaf days that one day we might want to actually start a company again to do this. And so we were actually in a meditation retreat in Rishikesh, India, and we had sold the company, and we'd taken some time off, and we decided, you know what? We've got some unfinished business, and we want to share food as medicine and how it changed our lives and create a company around that and a philosophy and a mission.
The reason I wanted to start with Mighty Leaf Tea was that it was original in terms of the way you delivered it. The tea came in a nylon bag, which most people hadn't seen before. And it was definitely a different experience that didn't exist then when you created it. So I thought that was really interesting. For example, the bag. Why did you guys come up with the idea of having a nylon bag versus a traditional paper bag?
It's a biodegradable corn-based material that was a mesh that allowed the sensory experience to come through. It was more than a cup of tea, but it was the full ritual of enjoying the aroma, the taste, and that delivery mechanism format of a mesh bag, a full leaf tea experience in a portable platform is what was through the foundation to allow the consumer to enjoy this product on the go, in the office, at home, before they start, to keep it simple, which is what tea is all about. It's a zen, simple, relaxing experience. And that actually set the groundwork for how we started thinking about Good Pharma, that good health and food as medicine as a ritual can be mutually inclusive to being a delightful experience.
But that's where the intersection is now happening, right? It's built on your experience with Mighty Leaf Tea. It looks like you're using similar type of bags in terms of structural experience.
It diverges a bit, Kellee, in that what we have now in our delivery mechanism of this ritualistic sensory experience is a pour-over infusion. It's an open infuser made out of the same biodegradable material that sits over the cup, similar to a pour-over coffee that you may have at your local coffee shop. Again, it's that sensory experience that is part of how we view proactive self-care ritual.
The difference then is you now have this more of an open bag where you need to pour the water through the bag and then have it infused for a while into the cup versus the closed bag.
In fact, we encourage a little bit of stirring after the 3 to 5 minutes, depending on which blend it is, because we design our extracts that we blend with our tea and coffee recipes to be activated. And we work with extracts in a proprietary way that are designed to be at up to a 20-to-1 ratio of concentration of potency. Good Pharma is actually a dietary supplement. So we undergo the rigor and the precision and potency that is required as a dietary supplement. But we incorporate that in this sensory experience, and we've designed it to be enjoyed at certain times of day.
What you're saying is as potent as a health supplement that you would typically take, except now you're drinking it, whether it's within your coffee or tea.
Precisely. And we've designed it to be an experience that's actually craveable, that it's not something that's interrupting your daily routine, but it's incorporated into your daily routine. It's a way to start your day. It's a way to end your day with our sleep products. Or it's enjoyed in the middle of the day to give you a boost with our immunity blend, which not only supports immunity, but actually you feel a sense of resilience, which is actually the name of our immunity product, and gives you a sense of well-being and strength. We focus a lot rooted in various cultures. That's also key to our philosophy. Cultures that have a tradition, a tried and true tradition of healing. We work with traditional Chinese medicine ingredients and formulas, Ayurveda, and European herbalism, with a key focus on mushrooms. There's a lot of supporting evidence now, clinical studies that support that mushrooms are a great adaptogen, that in other words, providing an energy that's well balanced, supporting immune system, and supporting sleep.
When you talked about the potency, that is just as potent as taking a supplement, how does that work?
The potency is based in the extractions that we are then processed into granules. So in our coffee and tea blends, we've also crafted, that's where the ritual and the rooted in ancient culture meets modern science. We've created these granules that have up to 20-to-1 concentration of these adaptogens or these supporting functional botanicals that in most cases are difficult to find even in a pill or a powder. So we've developed this experience integrated into a routine that one is already incorporated into their lifestyle. And in terms of the flavor experience, the flavor sensory experiences of these ingredients like lion's mane mushroom or chaga mushroom or rhodiola, which is a great adaptogen root, they have earthy qualities. We've worked from a blending standpoint and a flavor and sensory standpoint. We work with these earthy flavors as opposed to trying to cover them up because some of them are actually quite delicious.
Can you talk about the ingredients and why you selected them?
So, for example, in our brain gain coffee, lion's mane mushroom is a very storied mushroom that goes back to the year 200 BC in China, where intuitively they knew that it had some cognitive function that supported focus, calm, clarity, and creative thinking. In the last 10, 15 years, there have been some clinical studies that have shown that, in fact, these evidential characteristics are true. It's also considered to be an adaptogen. That's why you will experience not only this type of functional benefit, but it's a balanced energy. We also, in that blend, we work with rhodiola. It is also a root that has its heritage in Russia, in Siberia, actually. And it is also an excellent herb for the honing in on the focus. And we also work with nutraceuticals such as L-theanine, which is an amino acid that's found in tea, which is also known for a calm focus and ensuring that brain waves are honed in and very balanced. In resilience, we blend with chaga, which is an amazing mushroom that actually has incredible antioxidant activity. On the ORAC scale of antioxidant activity, it's considered to be number one, even greater than, for example, blueberries. We work with these ingredients that are integrated and balanced. We look at health at Good Pharma as a triad, that it is balanced energy, immunity, and also addressing stress and sleep. Those are the three elements that we see are the foundational components of good health.
You may need to add another one for lifting spirits during this time.
Well, it is. It's very interesting now how consumers are looking for ways of supporting their well-being through self-care. And that's the silver lining in these challenging times today, where people really are more open-minded and looking for those solutions that have been with us in nature and other cultures for millennia. Nature's Pharma has these supporting ingredients that complement the other tools in our tool chest, such as optimal eating, exercise, meditation, yoga. It's these ingredients that we work with that help unleash the body, mind, and spirit's capability.
Can you over-caffeinate on the coffee?
It depends on one's tolerance, but what rhodiola and lion's mane actually do, and the L-theanine, counterbalance. You'll notice when you drink a cup of tea, which again naturally has some L-theanine in it, it's a calm energy. So that's one of the reasons we also chose L-theanine. But all of these ingredients have an adaptogenic effect, which balance out the jitters. Everybody has their own tolerances in terms of caffeine, but generally it supports the consumption of caffeine without having to worry about that over-caffeination, and sometimes which can be counterproductive.
You're starting with these three products. Are you planning to expand?
We do have some products in the pipeline, again, revolving around anti-stress, stress reduction, immunity, and energy and or focus. Our next product, in about 6 months down the road, will be what we call No Worries, which is a blend that really addresses stress support. It's rooted in traditional Chinese medicine. And that one is actually a tea blend, of course, that supports the calm and focus. There's a good balance, really, at any time of day.
What is your mission in providing these infusions? What do you want people to come away with? I think is really the question.
Well, we started Good Pharma with a mission and philosophy of wellness, that we have challenges in our system today. Our current system of healthcare is more really about disease care. Our philosophy is that nature has the answers. Older cultures have depended on nature's pharma for these answers, whether it's traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, or European herbalism, or Western nutraceuticals. It's really about harnessing our healing and optimization powers from within. Again, one of those tools in our tool chest is about a balanced energy. It complements our other practices. And we work with extraction to extract the best version of oneself. We see healing as a lifelong practice. It's not reactionary. It's proactive. The way I see it is when you heal yourself, you're a more balanced you, that leads to a more healed community and world and the collective. That's our overarching approach, and how, from a larger mission, a social impact standpoint, was one of the paths that took us down to Good Pharma.
You were saying that the products are as effective as taking a supplement, superfood. Do you have to drink an 8 ounce that's been sipped for 3 to 5 minutes, right? I would imagine how much you consume and how much you're getting of the extracts make a big difference.
It does, Kellee. We've designed our formulas to be precise and potent without the issue of going out of your way in your daily routine. Experiencing these products without really going through the process of it being an annoyance or an interruption in your routine. With these standardized, again, we are a dietary supplement and we follow FDA regulations, we have to follow our process and also the FDA process of being very precise in the dosage. That's key to what the effect is and the science behind it.
Sounds like the way to optimize your products is to take the coffee in the morning, the immunity in the afternoon, and the calm at night.
Yes, they're like bookends.
When will the products be out? Where will they be available?
We're launching at our website, mygoodpharma.com. We are offering free samples. We only charge shipping as of now. But the full selection of the product will be available in March 7th. And those are our other SKUs that are Resilience, which is immunity, Rest Assured for sleep, and Brain Gain, which is our coffee version for focus and mental clarity.
It's only going to be through your website?
Those are the three products that we're launching with, yes.
Oh, I was just wondering if you were going to have it like on the market shelves over time or cafes.
Yes, as we're launching on our website, we will be available at certain retail venues, brick and mortar as well as in food service, meaning some restaurants, corporate dining. In our days at Mighty Leaf, that was also a key way that consumers actually discovered our product. And that's also, I think, very applicable for Good Pharma as a product that can be consumed throughout the day and at various venues. Our strategy is first direct to consumer, then shortly to follow would be retail and food service.
Well, I have to say, I am very impressed with the products.
Wonderful.
They have a complexity that's very interesting. I mean, given all the foodies in the Bay Area here,
yes.
I think they'll be fascinated because it's not like one node or even two node. There's just layers in your drink that's fascinating to experience.
Our passion as foodies has been key in the developing of our recipes. It's a little bit like Mighty Leaf meets a wellness dietary supplement. The sensory is akin a bit to aromatherapy. It's also, when you enjoy it, and it's a delightful process, it's akin to good food is better medicine, and it's mutually inclusive. It's part of the practice and part of what keeps you sticking with your practice because it's craveable.